Here, head coach Johnny Hernandez. Coach, good series sweep of Purdue Fort Wayne.
Yeah, it's a great weekend. 4 games, 4 W's for the Wildcats, and just very pleased with how the team played over the course of the weekend. We had timely hitting, we had situational hitting, we had 2-out clutch hitting, and our pitchers did a phenomenal job throughout the course of the weekend.
Talk about Gaviria today. Complete game shutout, 3-hit shutout at that. Just talk about the way he worked, and I mean, he worked fast.
Yeah, it was quick. It was a quick tempo, and that's what we're going to get out of Gaviria. You know, it's a guy that has experience, you know, a guy that, you know, was fortunate enough to pitch in the Division II Junior College World Series last year as part of the FSCJ team that went over there. So, you know, he worked quick, you know, threw strikes, got ahead, and, you know, did a very good job today to cap off a strong weekend for us.
Just talk about his composure out there today. You know, today never looked like he was out of it at any batter, any point in time. Just talk about his composure on the mound and what he brought.
He's got ice in his veins. You know, it didn't matter what it was, whether it was a pitch that was borderline that maybe he didn't get. It was like right back on the hill. So that's something that we're going to need and crucial, right, for a Sunday starter as we head into conference play. You know, having the pitching depth that we do have, we're very fortunate to have the arms that we do have. But again, Gaviria just did what he needed to do, pounded the zone, threw strikes, got ahead, and worked quickly, and that's what we needed to cap off a strong weekend with the Wildcats.
We've talked about a lot of the good things that you've done this weekend. What have you saw that you can improve on going forward?
I just think some of the approaches got to change a little bit, you know, and I think that we got to be a little bit better with some of the guys that came out of the bullpen throughout the course of the weekend. Yes, they did a great job, but we have to limit some of the mistakes, you know, that we're making on the mound. But overall, very pleased with how we played this weekend.
How does this prepare you for going forward here? You got UCF coming up, Longwood coming up, busy schedule. How does this prepare you?
I think it's going to prepare us for the next 2 weeks, actually. You know, we have UCF, a team that took 2, you know, from Clemson with the opportunity to sweep, you know, this afternoon. And then we bring a pretty good Longwood team that's done real well, you know, in the Big South Conference. And then next week, right, we have Florida State in the 3-game series, you know, in South Carolina. So these next, you know, 10, 11 games are really going to test the ability of our ball club, and we're looking forward to it. But, you know, better to start it how we did this weekend. We just got to keep that momentum going as we head into this next week in preparation for UCF on Tuesday.
Johnny, you and I have talked about it off camera a lot of times. What does playing a strong schedule do for this team and the mentality of everyone going forward?
I think it does a lot for our guys. You know, it gives them an opportunity to believe they can compete with the best of them. And I think that what we want to do when we schedule is we do want to play tough teams early, because we know that experience is going to pay dividends down the road. And we know, right, like if we do get an opportunity to win our first SWAC championship, we're going to a big-time regional, whether it's Miami, Florida, Florida State. So I think it's our job as coaches to put our players in these situations throughout the course of the year. So if that does happen where we do have an opportunity to win a SWAC championship, these guys are already mentally strong. You know, they've been uncomfortable or comfortable in an uncomfortable setting, and we just play the game of baseball.
Purdue Fort Wayne going forward, they got some good team there, and they're going to be a force in the Horizon League, yes?
Yeah, absolutely. You know, Coach Schreiber does a very good job with that team. It just felt like it was a battle every pitch, every inning with those guys, and it didn't back down. And again, like that's something that we want for our guys. You know, whoever the opponent is just to have quality baseball throughout the course of the weekend or in our midweeks to get us ready for what we anticipate happening throughout the course of the year.
Johnny Hernandez, sweeper, Purdue Fort Wayne. Congratulations.
Absolutely. Hail Wildcats.